Power of a vision. Why every artist needs their own mission and artistic statement. 3 decades in opera have taught me technique is important, but vision sustains a career. Vision is knowing why you sing, what you stand for, and who you serve. It shapes everything from the roles you accept to how you bring them to life on the stage. Early on, I took roles because they were available or sounded prestigious. With time, I realized I needed to ask tougher questions of myself. Why am I drawn to this part? Who am I truly singing for? Does this role and the way I approach it fit my core values and artistic goals? A pivotal moment was taking on Corey Wise in the Central Park Five. It wasn't just another gig, it was a deliberate stand for justice and resilience. That choice echoed my own mission far beyond music. But this clarity doesn't happen by accident or through instinct alone. You need tools to articulate your purpose and keep it in focus, especially when the business side, critics, or even your own doubts threaten to cloud your artistic path. And that's where your mission statement, artist statement, and personal credo come in. These aren't just buzzwords, they're foundational, and it holds up everything you do as a performer. I return to them anytime I take on a new talent challenge or revisit a familiar role. They help me find new meaning, avoid autopilot, and keep every interpretation alive. So why do statements matter? It's not just for picking roles. Some people think you only need these statements to help you decide whether to accept a new or unfamiliar part. I disagree. I find they're just as vital for established roles. For me, Rodolfo, Cavaradossi, Don Jose, whomever. Each time I return to a role, my mission, artist statement, and credo help me ask, what do I want to emphasize now? How can I make this character speak? Not just repeat what's been done 1,000 times. These statements keep me honest, focused, and connected, no matter how familiar their repertoire. It's one thing to know you should have a mission statement. It's another thing to figure out how to write one. It doesn't sound generic or forced. The process needs to get the core of who you are in your own words and create something you'll want to revisit and refine. Over the years, I've been working with what I call the 21 and 7 technique. It's simple but surprisingly effective. Write down 21 words that describe your artistic mission or approach. These could be values or goals or moods, even reactions you hope to inspire with your audience or other people. Words like justice, lyricism, empathy. Number 2, pick the 7 that matter most, which ones show up in your singing, your attitude, your goals. Those are your foundation. And make it 1 or 2 sentences. Example, to use my voice and artistry to tell stories that challenge, heal, and inspire, but always with integrity, empathy, and purpose. Number 4, use the remaining 14 words to expand your artist statement. Add detail about your style, process, or unique point of view. For example, my work blends a vibrant tenor sound with lyricism and emotional range, building bridges between tradition and innovation, inviting audiences into community reflection and transformation. Don't forget your personal credo. I define this as a single, plain-spoken belief that sits behind everything else. Mine, for now, is opera is for our community. It brings us together for empathy, reflection, celebration, and common purpose. Number 6, refine and revisit. These are living tools, not final products. Reread them when starting new projects or if you feel lost. These can help on stage and off. These statements aren't just for picking roles. They guide how one can approach even signature parts, reminding you to search for new truths, explore different emotional colors, and speak to the present moment, not just the past. They ground me when the noise of the business gets loud or when artistic direction feels uncertain. These statements are useful backstage and in rehearsal, just as they are when making career decisions. Here's your prompt. Why do you sing beyond applause or reviews? What stories or values matter most to you? How can you breathe new life into a role you've sung 100 times? Try the 21 and 7 technique. Share your mission or artist statement in the comments or just reply, and let's talk. If this post speaks to you, subscribe for more practical, honest insights from inside a working artist's life. And if you know a singer or a creative who needs this,
send it their way. Thanks for reading. Thanks for listening. We build this art form and community together. Let's flood the streets with this.